There's no denying that Fortnite has been in a bit of a slump lately. Who can agree with that? We're not saying that the game is dying or anything like that. We're not gonna have a funeral for it. You don't have to bring flowers and cry, "Oh, Fortnite, don't leave me." Okay, it's still pretty far from dead. In fact, it's still the most dominant battle royale game on the market. Who knew that? That's just facts. But based on various bits of available data, there's definitely been a decline in players over the last few seasons, and Season X saw a pretty sharp decline, the most we've seen so far. So, what exactly does that mean for the future of Fortnite? Will it ever go back to its glory days? What's going on, guys? This is your guy. That's right, your friend, say it with me, the one and only Keith Allen. And I want to let you know right now that I am your #1 fan. Doesn't mean that I'm going to sub to everybody. Doesn't mean I'm going to follow you. That's not what I mean by #1 fan. What that means is that I'm rooting for you. I'm cheering for you that you're going to be successful, not only playing this game that you love, but also in life. Make sure to follow me on my Instagram as soon as you can. I want to help inspire you guys to overcome all the obstacles that are in your life and be the best person that you can be. So today we're going to be discussing whether Season 11 can save Fortnite. I could just see Fortnite screaming right now, "Oh my goodness, what am I going to do? Season 11, you got to save me." And Season 11's like, "Wait a minute, do I look like Season X to you? I got you, don't worry." Despite all the bad news, Epic has been making some fantastic changes that we think are heading in the right direction. And we think those changes just might revitalize the game and the upcoming season. Before we get into all of that, I want to ask you this question. Raise your hand if you want to get better at Fortnite. Look at all those hands. Wow, everywhere. So I want you to click the link below to go to ProGuys.com as soon as you can, where you can play with the best players in the world by just clicking a button. Where was this when I was a kid? Sign up for our membership at ProGuys, and you're going to get a ton of incredible content from the best players like Benji and Mongrel. My goodness. So if you want to compete in Fortnite, you have to check out ProGuys.com. You got to do it. Also, be sure to drop a like on this video to show your support and love. We strive to bring you guys the best content available. You already know that. All right, with that being said, sit back, time to relax, and get my favorite candy, that Bunch of Crunch, and let's get this going. Starting off, what actually went wrong in the first place? Dun dun dun. There was always signs that Epic was steering the design of their game to cater specifically to the casual player experience. I'd say the first major change was with the planes in Season 7. While they were definitely fun to use, I personally love to use them. I'm guilty of that. Especially in Air Royale, they didn't even really belong in any of the core game modes. They were just so destructive, and they threw a big wrench in the way people were used to playing. Seriously, being able to just ram a flying vehicle into structures and insta-kill players, I mean, how was that balanced? Well, they weren't. The intention behind making them that overpowered was to help newer and lesser skilled players get kills and win games they otherwise wouldn't be able to do so. Keeping it real. The same thing pretty much happened with the brutes, but to a much harsher extent. I'm sure most of you guys can recall from recent memory just how overpowered these things were. It took Epic a few weeks, but they did eventually realize their mistake and they nerfed the brute. Bravo, bravo. And now they're completely disabled. Awesome. Probably because hardly anyone liked them.